guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Black and blue, I crawl along the wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to fight another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons.
Welcome everyone to the Three Bells Podcast. It's your boy Mundo. And what is it? It is Friday, everybody's favorite day of the week. It is the end of the work week. Everybody can kick their feet up. You do whatever you want. It's the weekend. And it's also the Three Bells Podcast, Friday Night SmackDown Recap. And over here, I have my guy. Well, over there we go. I have my guy, Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac, what's going on with you, fellow? What up?
Here we go. What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast table. 3 podcasts, but only 2 podcasters. What's going on here? We'll find out in a minute, but we're here to say what's up. It's good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend, and let's get it. We got a lot to talk about, Mundo.
All right. So, Shane, with that being said, can you please do what you normally do? Because only you can do what you do.
Because, Mundo, you're ready, and all of you out there is ready, for this is Three Bells Podcast, everybody.
All right. Oh, and it's Friday, so you know what that means. It's time for my guy, LaJuan. What up, LaJuan? What's going on? How you feeling today, brother? How you feeling today?
What's up, fellas? I'm chilling. I got my drink in my hand, feeling nice. Let's talk about SmackDown. What's going on?
All right. What is that? Strawberry juice or something like that? Strawberry milk?
Strawberry jam?
You said some water.
Strawberry water? Sounds sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, strawberry water.
Sparkling.
All right, so let's get right on into it. Friday Night SmackDown recap. Today, September 20th. And we started off the show looking back at last week's cage match and seeing Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Bloodline and all that good stuff. And then we go into this little cut scene where it looks like a movie again. We're back into WrestleMania season, and we see Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns standing in the middle of Roman's alma mater, his former college, in the heart of Cody country in Georgia. And then we move on and we see the Bloodline, Thomas and Jacob and One-Eyed Joe, coming through security, and they're trying to pat them down, but they're like, don't touch me. And then one pats down Jacob, and then he was like, and then he just beat the hell out of all the security guards. And it was like, who else want to pat down? I'm like, nobody else want to touch you, brother. You good. And then that leads us into our first match of the night, which is for the United States Championship with LA Knight versus Andrade Ramon.
Hey, before we do that, we got to say hello.
Yes,
we got to say hello to our peoples. Look, it's Fatima. Fatima says hi. See that?
Hey, Fatima.
Hey, Fatima, how are you, Puddin'? Hope all is well with you. Thank you so much for stopping in and leaving a nice little message.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. Pat Rob gives a... So what's going on, Pat? What's up?
Patrick, what up, Patrick? What's going on, my brother?
Patrick.
What's up?
Shane's beard is always pristine. I mean, well, I just blow dried it because it was all over the place. You know, because I'm so used to us being on just audio only, this whole video thing, I got to take a shower, I got to do my face, I got to comb the hair.
Right.
I
Right.
got to do this whole production before the actual production. So, you know, you have to excuse us for being a little bit late. I'll take full blame for it because the fellas was ready, but I wasn't. But we're here. That's what's important. Is we're here and you're here. So thank you so much for the love, and the beard thanks you also.
And speaking of that, we're also going to be changing the start time for SmackDown moving next week. So we'll tell y'all at the end of the night.
Fatima goes, how do you say this? Yash.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, something like that. Like, yeah, it's like that. Yeah, something like that.
The 3 bells is looking like 2. Well, well, but hey, here's some good news. DJ Young or not.
Okay.
So we got the Invisible Man today, huh?
Oh man, look, y'all are not going to do that. No, we had some technical difficulties, but instead of actually airing that again, and plus I'll be on the show for the entirety of the show. And like last week, we just decided. Well, thank you very much for this round of applause. We just decided that Jay has earned a night off. He's been on it since day one, and he has earned a very good night off, and we'll talk more with him later on this weekend.
That's for you, Jay. He's watching.
He better be watching. He better be watching.
Maybe he's watching, or maybe the people outside the window are watching, and they're having like maybe a watch party.
Well,
It's possible.
Jay, you have the night off. This does not stop your streak. Your streak still goes. It's okay.
You're good.
All right. Okay, so I see Pops is here. So since I don't have anything plugged in, it's DJ Young and None. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying. Yo, what up, Pops? And I know Moms is watching too. What up, Mom? Mama Love. What's going on? All right.
Yo,
so,
before we start,
yes.
just letting y'all guys know, from my side, I got people on Facebook watching this live as well, guys. So everybody from Facebook is also saying what's up to y'all too, man.
Oh, well,
Thank
what's
you
up,
so
Facebook?
much.
I didn't even know we were live on Facebook. So
I
what's
had
going
no
on,
I- had
Facebook?
no
It's your boy
idea.
Mudo, aka Mr. AKA himself. What's going on? Welcome to the Three Bells Podcast, and thank you for showing up. And thank you, and thank you again.
Hi, Grandma. I see you.
Hi, Grandma. We saw you last 2 weeks ago, right? Hey, Grandma. That's what's up.
It's a family affair.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, let's see who else joins in. Hold on 1 second, guys. I just want to hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry because the phone's kind of far away, and I was just checking something. All right, so let's get to it. Match number 1: LA Knight versus Andrade Ramon for the United States Championship. Ooh, excuse me. Whoa. Yeah. Wow. Let's start off with LeBron. We'll start with LeBron, and then we'll round it out with Shane. Fellas, what did y'all think of this match? And yeah, give me your analysis of it.
LaJuan and then Shane. LaJuan,
LeBron and then Shane. Shane, there's something about that spot over there.
LaJuan.
Oh
Yeah,
my
is it that
God.
LaJuan can hear us?
Yes, I could. I definitely can hear y'all.
It's something
So-
about that spot.
Yeah.
It's cursed.
Oh God. So listen, I thought.
Go ahead.
Did you hear what Mundo said?
I heard what Mundo said. So
Are you on a delay all of a sudden?
no, I'm not on delay. I'm not on delay. I'm just looking at my notes and stuff. So basically,
Okay.
Oh, you scared us. We were like,
Oh,
LaJuan,
God.
like, because you did the freeze frame for a second. We was
Yeah,
like,
you did the.
it was like, LaJuan? Like, oh no, not again.
Go ahead, Lawan. We're good. We're good.
So basically, when I saw this match, it was a great match. LA Knight did his thing in his match, doing what he was supposed to do and all that. Um, I felt like with this match, LA Knight did what he was supposed to do. During the beginning of the match, LA Knight had a slight chance of taking over, and then once he ran into that side turnbuckle out on the ring, Andrade took over during the match. It was a great match for Andrade. He got to show more of his skill set. I enjoyed it. SmackDown don't miss with these first matches, man, and I like them to continue with these first matches.
The first thing that I noticed is that we got a commercial break, like not even a full minute into the match.
Yeah.
I thought was okay. that was, it wasn't what we got last week. So I see that they're already experimenting on trying new things as openers, because we didn't get a match this early last week, did we? Not that I recall. I mean, we had, the look backs. Like, that seems to be a trend on all the brands for them to look back at the previous week to lead us into this week. So I get that. But it wasn't even a picture in picture. So it was like, okay. There was this backward moonsault off the top of the top rope from Andrade. I thought that was cool. Then there was this back of the hand slap from Andrade. That's always, and I don't know if it's the back of the hand contact to the body part or him slapping himself, but the sound itself, like, just echoes throughout the arena, which is why I like that. Even though LA Knight does not have a lot of memorable moves, but this flying elbow that he did when he started off the second rope and then jumped onto the third, and he it was more vertical, and he managed to aim it perfectly, which I thought was, like, really, really cool. However, later on, when Andrade was on the corner, LA Knight ran up to try to do his move off of that, the high risk maneuver. However, his foot slipped not once but twice. Yeah. So it was like,
caught that.
And then Cole and them just assumed that because it's like, they guess it was a little warm or hot in the arena that made the rope sweat, a little moist, which is why that happened. But he managed to catch himself. They managed to keep on going. And yeah, we say congratulations to LA Knight for he retains his title. So all in all, it was a okay match. I wouldn't say that it was the best match of the night. And I'm not the most biggest fan of LA Knight. Not to say that I don't like him, but I'm just not part of the whole hoopla about him. Can I say that?
Yeah, I mean, you've said it before.
I've said it before. But again, I'm not hating him. Congratulations on him being the champion. But yeah, I mean, there's just nothing that really sticks out for me.
What I think it is with the match is that it kind of started off slow. And then it kind of, they turned things around and made it interesting with the false finishes and the 2 counts here and there. And then it picked up towards the end. So that was probably what it was. And not to mention, we are so used to seeing Andrade in the ring with Melo. I mean, and they done had how many weeks of matches together. So it was different. And then I was actually in my head, I'm like, well, how will this compare to Andrade versus Melo? And that's not fair to LA Knight because he's not Melo. But I think that's what the issue was, is that they really just started off kind of slow. And then that commercial didn't help. That quick commercial did not help because it for the viewers at home, it stopped the momentum of the match, even though it just started. So that's what I think it is. It's slow. It started slow, the commercial hit, and then eventually they started to gain traction towards the end of the match, where then the fans really got invested into it to the point where it was a clear 2 count, the referee had of LA Knight after he got hit with that back elbow, and the fans just started cheering, "Ref, you suck." Ref, I'm like, that wasn't a 3, so calm it down. But yeah, LA Knight retains his United States Championship. Another match down. Now I think he's now ahead of Logan Paul with defenses, and let's keep it pushing with him.
Yeah,
all right,
congratulations.
So, yeah.
Meanwhile, in the chat, Pat says LA Knight wrestles. No, I didn't. He didn't say that. I'm looking at something else. LA has run his course. He needs to turn.
Maybe they'll be happy with that, Shane.
He sounds like somebody else at this table is a fan of turning heel. LA Knight wrestles like heels.
Not yet.
Like heels a heel. Like heels a heel?
The match.
I need him to
as
turn.
well.
I need him to turn.
Not yet. Not yet.
He should turn.
It kind of confused me with that fist pump and that handshake, man. Like LA Knight didn't want to shake his hand at the end.
It was so weird. It was weird as hell. I wrote that in my notes. I was like, that's a weird ending. Like, maybe because he just wiped the blood off of his face into his hand, and he didn't want to.
He didn't want to shake.
He didn't want to pass it along.
What? Grabbing his man, sweating and shit, man.
No, I mean, but he legitimately
just
wiped a little bit of blood. What? I'm being courteous. I don't want you to have a handful of my blood in your hands. Yeah, I'm trying to give you a fist bump. It's no difference.
He didn't care. He said, "Hey, give me your hand." He said, "I drink blood for breakfast. I don't care."
Okay.
So
then,
he's a vampire, you know.
Oh,
he's Andrade the vampire.
You two cut it out.
He lives in Castlevania.
Look what I'm dealing with tonight. Jay, come back.
Find out he's with the Brood. Wow, can you imagine that? I'm sorry, Mundo. We forget Lawan. This is Mundo's show. Mundo's here today, so we can't.
I think Jay's knocking at the door.
Yeah, right. And then we open the door. He's not there.
So, come on, Shane. All right, moving right along. We have a look back at Nia and Tiffany and Naomi and Baby's promo from last week, where they were setting up the tag match that we would eventually get tonight. Where is it? Nia and Tiffy and Naomi and Baby are going to have a tornado tag match. On one side, if either Naomi or Bayley, if they win, one of them wins, they get a title match. And if they lose, one of them loses, they have to leave SmackDown forever. That's a lot to say. So anyway, we're backstage now in the locker room with Nia and Tiffy. Ladies, talk to me.
I had to pick up my gear, and then I realized I needed to get my nails done. So I'm sitting in the nail salon, and I'm telling everybody how we're going to beat the brakes off of Bayley and Naomi. Ugh. It's going to feel so good to send one of them packing and never see Bayley or Naomi's face on SmackDown again.
You go, girl. Oh,
Nia's
Tiffy,
over her.
Don't forget, Bayley and Naomi are coming after my title. So if you lose tonight, it might be a good idea if you leave SmackDown. Toodles.
Wow.
Tornado tag team match later on tonight.
Well, okay, right there. I think she might be a little bit over Tiffany at this point. She done got caught maybe twice already trying to cash in, thinking about cashing in or something like that.
I don't know what's going on with Tiff.
Yeah.
She needs to figure something out now. I talk to her like that.
Right. I mean, we'll see. Maybe that'll be a way for her to cash in because she's just fed up and tired of being spoken to that way.
We'll see.
She still didn't bow down to Nia, though, but I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to tell.
Nia's being a big bully.
Yeah. Well, that's what she is. She is a bully. But anyway, we're still backstage, and we are running into Melo and Andrade Ramon.
Little city of Sacramento called the...
Is Melo and Andrade.
What was that?
Him.
Hey, I haven't seen a choke like that since the Kings did against the Lakers.
Ooh.
You know what?
That was fire.
I'll tell you this. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
And now they look like they're kind of legit fighting a little bit. And nobody's breaking it up.
Ouch. You know, these guys, they legitimately, like, really, like, they don't like each other. It's like they go at it on site.
Wow.
On site.
And then Andrade gets the damn camera wet. All that damn sweat in his hair. And then we have just promos back on top of each other, right? So now
Almost on top of promos.
And I actually didn't see this one. So now we have a face-to-face with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at Roman's alma mater. So, guys, I'm going to black my screen out. I'm going to pay attention because I have not seen this yet. So,
It was a very long intro, so I'm trying to find a part where they are face-to-face.
Well, they're face-to-face.
Okay, so here we go. This is Roman and Cody.
Everything you put your eyes on in here, it's mine. Years ago, I shed blood, sweat, and tears on this field. Many times.
So he was a football player.
So that means this is my field. And if this is my field, that means this is my stadium. And if this is my stadium, you better believe this is my city.
Mine, all mine.
What have you done for my city?
The Reigns talking crazy.
7 cars. Subtle. Your stadium. You know what's on the other side of the stadium? Right over there?
What's that?
Techwood Studios. Down the street. Center stage. Just that away. What we used to call the Omni. Now State Farm Arena. Multiple generations of my family have bled for the city and in the city. You played football here. Thank you. And then you went back to the beach. This is your field. But this is my home.
You hear that, Cody?
That's very good.
This is my house.
This is your home.
Very good.
Why don't we just cut to the chase? Enough of the history lesson. Why don't we get down to the facts here? You signed yourself into a lose-lose situation. You have everything to lose. And you're dealing with a whole situation with people who have nothing to lose. Take me, for example. They took Jimmy from me. They took my wise man.
That was a sad day.
They took my bloodline.
I was there that day.
They took my Ulafala.
My Ulafala. I was waiting for that one.
I don't have anything to lose. For the first time in a long time, there's no weight on my neck. It's all on yours. I'm a man with no country now.
I have a question after this.
You're telling me this like I'm supposed to be surprised. I told you before WrestleMania, the first go round, that you would be standing here just like you're standing here now, a chief without a tribe.
Yeah.
They took Jimmy. They took your wise man.
I miss him.
They took the Ulafala. Really think you've got nothing to lose, though? Because I see that situation. Again, I will raise you another. Take a look around WWE. Take a good look. We already got a tribal chief. It's not you. We have a WWE champion. It's not you.
Ouch.
Wow.
So if you can't even beat your own bloodline, who's standing here right now? I'll tell you, it's not the biggest box office attraction in the history of WWE. It's not that guaranteed WrestleMania main eventer, no. It's the guy they used to call Roman Reigns.
Doesn't he sound like a heel?
He does. This is really hitting Roman. Look at the guy, his face twitching.
What do you want? Just tell me what you want.
This is a movie.
What do I want? It's a good question.
I want your word. I want your word that you will have my back so that I can have yours.
I give you my word. I'll have your back. But just understand this. When it's all done, I'm taking back what's mine.
It's not yours to take.
You're in my way. You're in my way in life.
Wow.
Man, let me tell you something. Shout out to the writers. The writers and the producer of this segment. The whole thing was just, it was pretty cool.
It was a movie.
That was pretty cool. Very cinematic, very dramatic. The tone, the mood, just the way that it looked, that it was shot. Like the whole package was just,
Yeah, that was that WrestleMania feel all over again.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Very
that was nice, man.
Very dramatic, but very truthful. But I'm telling you, Cody sounded like a heel. And in this day and age, though, the heels speak the truth. But it's their delivery on how they speak it that makes people, like, yeah, but you're the bad guy. So right now, wow, that was intense.
So that leads to this question. Well, first off, yeah, Cody did give off like heel vibes. But then when Roman spoke about how he lost everything because of this new bloodline, should we feel sorry for him? Should we feel bad for him? Because, let's keep in mind, during this reign, he was that bad guy that we actually liked. Part of a storyline of these bad guys that we actually liked and we tuned into every week. So it's almost like we're doing a tug of war here. Because he's a bad guy, he's doing bad things, but we like him. So now that he is standing there with Cody, do we feel sorry for him because we're seeing Cody more as a heel and Roman more as a good guy that lost the things that made him bad? Is he
Um,
trying to regain the stuff that he lost? And we know that he wants his Ulafala, and we know that he wants that title.
hmm
Does he want the same family back?
Well, you know, I don't think. First off, what exactly made Roman Reigns a bad guy? Was he really a bad guy, or did we start to label him as a bad guy because of the way he was treating a fan favorite like Jey Uso, or because he destroyed Kevin Owens and then destroyed Sami Zayn, but then again, Sami turned on him. So it was like, was he ever really the bad guy?
And you could go as far as people not accepting him, trying to be the good guy. So now y'all decided to hate me. I'm gonna really show you what hate is really about, and I'm gonna really make y'all really hate me now.
But
You
again,
know,
though, was he really the bad guy? Because again,
no,
he most of the stuff that he said during that run were all facts. He was
That's
the
right.
number one guy. He is the champion. The bloodline they damn near had every championship. And he just wanted people just like, I'll take it to sports. LeBron back in 2020, after the Lakers won, LeBron James he stood in the middle of the court and said, this one wants his damn respect, this one wants his respect, and I want my respect. He basically just told people, acknowledge me for who I am. I am the guy. I am your champion. So it's the same thing Roman Reigns was doing. Acknowledge me because of what you said, Lawan. The people weren't acknowledging him. They didn't when he was good. They didn't want him. But now I'm telling you that you have no choice but to acknowledge me because of what I'm putting together right now. So I don't know if he ever was a bad guy. I mean, it was just portrayed that way.
But look at all the people that he fought against. They were good guys. So again, with that comparison, someone has to be bad and someone has to be good. Like you can't just have two good guys and two bad guys somewhat. So if it's between him and Sami, who's the bad guy? If it's between him and Kevin Owens, who's the bad guy at that moment? Because there's times where Kevin Owens was the bad guy. And there was times where we wasn't exactly feeling Sami, but depending on who he was fighting.
But now in that same case, when Sami was in the bloodline, did you look at him as a bad guy? Because everybody was cheering for him.
Of course.
And then when he went against KO, was he the bad guy or the good guy? Because both of them got cheered.
Right, but then it was like Sami was kind of sort of looked like as the bad guy because they were both best friends before he became an Uso. So it's like, wow, you're doing all of this to your best friends for the tribal chief. So I don't know. It's very deep. It's very complicated because it goes very deep.
Go a long way.
Right.
And
we have a whole show on this.
Yeah, because they blurred the lines of good and bad. And then now at this point in time, we don't even know because now we have good guy versus good guy, bad guy versus bad guy. It's so blurred now, so you don't know. Because at one point, I swear, all of us. I mean, remember we went to the show. We all had Feeling Usi shirts. They were bad guys, and they were bad guys. But yet, every one of us was on our feet acknowledging it, and we loved it. So it's like right now, my guy. Melo is a bad guy, right? He's a bad guy, but I don't care. I'm still root for my guy. So in my eyes, he's the good guy, and Andrade he's the enemy. He's the op.
Some people could just be neutral. Some people could be neutral. You could even put, like, for example, I know this is SmackDown, but you could put CM Punk in this issue. Is he a bad guy or is he a good guy or is he in between? You could say he's in between.
I mean, but that's what we've been talking about with Drew McIntyre because they're like, well, he hasn't lied about anything he said.
He hasn't.
But he's the bad guy, right?
Like he's a bad guy with good reasons. And
Right.
that's what we have always been said, that if we really look into the stories of why the bad guys are bad, it's kind of like, well, damn, we kind of feel this guy. Like, we see why he's such a bad guy because of all of this stuff that happened to him that led him to feel the way he's feeling. And I can kind of understand it.
And that's why I said what I said about Roman Reigns. And I harped on and added to what LeBron said about going back to when he was being tried as a good guy and the fans weren't acknowledging him. They weren't worth it. So you know what? I'm going to do things a little bit differently. And now you like me, but I'm the complete opposite of what I was before. I don't know. It's intriguing.
Wise man once told us, back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot, you're all on me.
And with that, we are with Kevin Owens backstage, who just watched the same promo video as we did. Kevin Owens, what's up on your mind?
Excuse me, KO. We know that you have an extensive history with both Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, and after the face-off we just witnessed, any thoughts?
Kevin?
And he walks away. He has nothing to say. He walks away.
Wow. That sucks. So, yeah, they went on commercial, and we came back, and we were backstage again with one Kevin Owens trying to get him to speak. Kevin, say something, please. Byron, take it over.
Oh, wait. Is this commercial? Okay, here we go.
Kevin Owens still deep in thought. Byron Saxton has been trying to get a word with him about his thoughts on Cody and Roman teaming together 2 weeks from tomorrow at Bad Blood. A lot of history.
2 weeks already.
With those two men, with Kevin Owens. Meanwhile, Apollo Crews set for action.
So,
okay. That's
that
not.
was him. Yeah.
All right. Damn, Kevin. Anyway, so as we saw, match number 2 was about to begin. It's Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci for part 2 because of that laughable match that they had 2 weeks ago for Gio's debut on SmackDown. So Shane, tell me something about this match, my brother. What did you think about it? Was it a match?
Actually, compared to their first encounter, yes, this was a match from what had happened 2 weeks ago. And there was a whole lot of slapping going on. Like this guy, Giovanni, he was he was really trying to go like extra ham because he was so upset as to what had happened to him last week. I could kind of understand his anger and his frustration, but does that equate to a win, a victory? Let's see. Slaps Apollo with legs against the rope. So he was doing this thing when he was body slamming Apollo, but he did it close to the ropes so that his leg, which he is still recovering from like a knee injury or something. Yeah, he's not at 100 still. So what Gio was doing, which was actually pretty smart, he was using the ropes as a weapon as he was slamming Apollo to the mat, but his legs was hitting the rope. He did it like maybe 3 times. So that I thought that was smart. But then again, the interesting thing, Mundo, was that Apollo won once again, and he won. He won with a fruit roll up.
A fruit
roll up.
Only Shane.
I don't know why. Every time they say roll up, I think of fruit roll up, but that's how Apollo won.
Like, so he gave him a fruit roll up and was like, lay down and I'll take the pin.
Basically, he just rolled up and got that 3 count, and the dude is sitting there like, again? Yeah, again. This time it was a legitimate match. You had your moment, he had his, and he found that spot he got the roll up and he won.
Won.
Congratulations.
One, tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about what happened after this match concluded, though, because I know he didn't go away quietly.
Vinci is a sore loser, man. Since returning back with a new name, new character, he is now 0-2, and now he has a little attitude. Now doesn't know how to act. He's upset. He's frustrated, and he decides to beat up Apollo Crews after the match. I was surprised I didn't even get a chance to see Baron Corbin come out. I thought Baron Corbin would have came out, being the fact that they're tag team partners. They're always backstage with each other. But I guess Baron Corbin wasn't on the show. But I'm pretty sure if he saw that, he probably saw that on TV somewhere. He's probably going to complain about it and want to have a match with Vinci later on, maybe next week or when it happens. But I don't know what the hell they're doing with Vinci, man.
It's funny. It's a funny way to bring somebody back.
He gets three. He just just 3 times in a row. He got kicked out of the Imperium. His return, he got a roll up, the first fruit roll up, like Shane just said, and then he get pinned with a second fruit roll up today.
I got the one saying fruit.
It's odd. I know it's odd as hell. It is very odd to bring somebody back, but what I got from it though was they want to make him a heel, and it looked like they got it tonight. After he beat up Apollo, the fans were booing him. So maybe that was their angle.
I thought he was already a heel.
No, how? He just came back.
He got
the sympathy.
Character.
He got the sympathy. Oh man, because he got beat up by Ludwig, and then he went out like that, and then he was like a little snobbish in those vignettes, but nothing bad. I think people. I can't remember 2 weeks ago, but I think that he got some type of a pop. When he came back. I don't know. But now it's clear as day he's a heel.
He did get a pop because tonight he didn't get a pop.
No, not now because
first match back.
No. I mean, before the match when he came out, I was listening and he did not get a pop.
No, not now. I'm just saying when he first came back. The first time everybody saw him. After the whole thing that happened on Raw a few months ago.
Well, he was doing that whole cocky thing with, oh, hey, I'm here. Finally, I'm here. And we're like, okay.
Prancing around.
Yeah, he was prancing around, and that's why he lost. So now he comes out. He wasn't prancing. He was straightforward, looking directly at Apollo, and we just heard silence. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you're not gonna cheer for that.
0-2.
I mean, not cheer, but at least, I don't know.
It's not the first time they see him. It's not the same as the first time you see somebody return. And then he lost on top of that. Then it's just like,
Lisa Apollo didn't lose. That's a whole different story.
But he got beat up at the end, though.
He got a win, but he got beat up. But then
he got beat up with that poor black man.
No, but no, don't do that. But no, don't do that. It's he got sucker punch. He got jumped, from behind. So
he was standing sideways.
You can't blame. He didn't see it coming. You thought if he would have saw this man come up with a fist that he would just stand there and open his mouth and eat it? No, he's gonna fight him back, especially while he's celebrating. You're gonna interrupt my celebration. You know how hard I worked for this win? You know how many L's I got under my belt?
Who wrote it that way?
Mind you, my leg fucked up too. My leg fucked up after him just slamming on the ropes too.
Yeah, but I'm standing sideways, so I can kind of see you out of my peripheral. Okay. And then he gets thrown into the damn barricade and all this other stuff. And then he gets talked to after he gets dropped on his head. He's like, "You heard what I told you, boy. You're not going to be out here embarrassing me, boy." And he took his sweat and wiped threw it at him. I'm like, bruh.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did. I'm paraphrasing, but he said that.
Yeah, yep.
But he did say you're not gonna embarrass me again. So yeah, boy.
Yeah, you're not gonna cut it out. You're not going to embarrass me. It's like, no, you embarrassed yourself, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah,
you embarrassed yourself. Chat world. The DJ is saying nice 1970s TV. Well, thank you, man. I had to go deep into the closet in order to get that thing. Surprised it still works. And it works just fine. Plays high def TV and everything. Not the fruit roll up, Shane. Well, now it's Shane and Lawan. I got Lawan saying it now. So.
Yeah.
I can't
That's what
believe
it was. Fruit roll up.
I can't believe A. Cruz still has a job. He's talented, but I kind of agree with you. It's like he has the look, but it's just something that's missing. There's a creme de la creme that he hasn't developed.
It's something called a push. A push is missing. That's what's happening. He's not getting pushed.
He's not getting pushed?
No.
He doesn't have creme. You need creme in order to get pushed.
How would you know? Look at how short these matches are. How would you know what he has?
You can prove that you have at least like a third or maybe a half of a creme with that amount of time.
I agree.
You could have proved it tonight. You could have
that amount of time where it's the angle is not about you but about the other guy.
No, how long do you want his matches to last? Well, you want it to be like 15, 20 minutes?
He wants 15 minutes of Cruz.
I'm saying it's the same thing how we talk about certain women and certain other wrestlers. They don't get enough time to show exactly what their movesets are about. And then when they do, you get a situation like Bianca and Io on Monday where everybody was like, damn, that was a hell of a match because they got enough time. That's what I'm saying. Give them enough time.
Right. They had that moment. They worked for that. They worked to get that moment. You don't just up and get the moment. You have to work to get it.
But if you're not giving me the opportunity to do that, then what am I supposed to do? If you're always putting me in these jobber positions, like what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to prove that you are beyond a jobber. You take advantage, and then when your time comes, again, you have to wait for your moment. Like if you're having all of these type of matches, you improve. What did I do this week? Okay, let's do something different next week. Will I be able to do a promo? Okay, let's cut this promo and then do another one next week.
It's like you do more and more. In his case, it's not always the next week.
He's going back to NXT to get a refresh.
All I'm saying is, character. Whenever he gets the chance, you just be the best and the greatest that you possibly can. And when your time comes, then you will elevate to that next step. You can't rush it, Mundo. Maybe it's not his time for us to see that full cup of creme de la creme. Maybe he's working. He's pouring more and more till he gets to the top of that cup where we see his full creme. And then there you go. See, I'm about to take y'all to church. Y'all better stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Look, that's beautiful and all what you're saying, Shane. But that's BS in his case because, look how long he's been here. I mean, come on. How much more pouring does he have to do before it overflows? And come on. If I book you to lose every week, Shane, how does that help you? How does that help you engage and connect with the fans? How does that help a person like Rob say, I don't understand how he still has a job? Like that's part of the problem. You book him to lose. You book him to make other people look better. How am I supposed to succeed in that? What do you think? Like Ali, why do you think he left? And then
he left because he wasn't patient.
No, then he stepped out of the WWE, and look what happens. He becomes a damn champion in two different companies. Dolph Ziggler, the same thing. sometimes they're just narrow-minded and they don't
They
give people the
Dolph
chance.
Ziggler. They lowball Dolph Ziggler.
But you got to keep in
Couple
mind,
times.
they came into those circuits. They didn't come into those circuits like brand new superstars that we never heard of. We've seen what Ali is capable of doing. We've seen his greatness. That's why when he went to those other circuits, he got the loud pops and he immediately got the title shot because we knew him from WWE.
We saw
That's
his
what I'm
greatness
saying.
only when they were
definitely
when they were sending the talent to his home country, when they actually gave him an opportunity because he was in his home country because they were trying to get that's it. Other than that, you wasn't seeing nothing from him.
Like I said, it's all about timing. It's all about timing. That's just my my point of this discussion that we're having.
All right. So moving right along. Yeah, because I have to be Stephen A and Molly at the same time. So, we got to move the show along, and we're backstage again with Kevin Owens. Do you think he's going to talk this time? Is he going to say anything? Kevin, please help us out. Say some words, something.
Well, I got him where he said, you know what? I'm just going to go out in the ring and talk. So is that okay?
I mean, sure. You said it already, but sure.
Yeah, so he's in the ring because, Byron tried to get him again, and he said, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you. I'm just going to go in the ring and talk. Basically talk to us. So here he is talking to us. There we go.
Can't see
but
it,
I still love you, Mundo.
Thanks, guys.
I can't see it.
Bam!
Now, obviously, Byron asking me twice in the span of 10 minutes makes it pretty obvious, but I'm already aware that a lot of people are wondering what I think about this situation with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and what Cody agreeing to team with Roman, how that makes me feel after everything that's happened over the last several years. And I gotta be honest.
What the hell is that?
I guess we're not going to find out how
Who are them?
Kevin really feels because
It's Mr.
That's the
Thomas.
bloodline.
the tag team champions.
I'm not used to this song. Whose song is this?
Tama.
A Carmelo the Gremlin.
Oh, he's on the mic doing that?
Yeah, he's on the microphone. What's the matter with
Sound like
you?
somebody's drunk uncle.
Oh, wow. Where the hell is Solo?
See, that's why he's acting up, because Solo's not here.
You better let the right-hand man speak.
Yeah,
Last week,
they get words.
Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes embarrassed our tribal chief.
He speaks English.
Big mistake.
What the hell? He's giving me gold dust.
You're gonna get what's coming to them. And bad
We'll do that on live.
tonight, you're
Cancel.
gonna get what you got coming.
Gonna get us
By
canceled.
orders of the real tribal chief, Solo Sikoa.
Really? You got to jump him?
Before you start talking again, because I guarantee you no one has ever wanted to hear anything you've had to say ever.
Especially after that.
Hey.
We all know how this is going to end, so why don't you just get up here and let me punch in your stupid face.
Oh, you got to give Owens credit, but I'm not sure how
Fight.
smart this is.
Yeah, he's
KO
always
asking
ready.
for a fight
Yeah,
against
let's just
the
get this
bloodline,
shit and get right
faces
to it.
off with Jacob Fatu.
Up there's Jacob. Oh, shoot.
Now he's about to get his ass whooped.
The enforcer for Solo Sikoa.
By the way, I never saw this.
And a
Yep.
Tonga Loa
The
gets
usual.
involved, and now it's a 3-on-1 assault to Kevin Owens. The MO in the bloodline, the numbers game, overwhelming Owens.
Hey.
Hey, that's
A little bit of
The do-it-yourself
DIY.
guys.
Yeah, new song though.
Johnny Gargano DIY, the former WWE Tag
And
Team
they come
champion
in,
who had major
and
issues
they doing some
for
stuff.
months
There's
now with the
Jacob, he's
bloodline.
gone.
Coming to the aid of Kevin Owens here tonight. DIY
Thomas is out.
answering the call. Shadow Machine to
Went out,
Tama
Joe.
Tonga. Longtime friends of Kevin Owens.
Okay, and then they stand victorious.
Well, the bloodline been raising hell since they showed up here tonight. And there's General Manager Nick Aldis sending
Yes, Mr. Nick
security down the
Aldis.
ring to separate
Stress the
these
hell
guys.
out.
Oh, get this.
Oh wow,
Oh, my goodness.
Nick,
He's nuts.
really? Adam Pearce wouldn't have been doing that. He'd been on the phone like, well, let me know how it goes. We'll come back here after the commercial.
Here, boys. I'm getting a bit sick and tired of you all fighting each other when there isn't a bell ringing. But I couldn't help but notice that the bloodline, there's 3 of you here tonight. And by my calculation, there's 3 of you. So Sacramento, I wonder if you can see where I'm going with this.
We're gonna have
Kevin Owens, DIY versus the Bloodline 6-man tag in the main event tonight.
The main event.
right.
What about our main event match tonight?
You're going to see KO and
There's
company
one
in
button, by
action
the
as
way.
well. Oh, the receded dream team.
All right, so we have a main event.
Finally.
Finally.
And then after that, right? You know what? Let's give another promo. We're gonna go backstage to the ladies' locker room with Naomi and Bayley. What are they talking about back there?
It's a lot of promos tonight.
Gotta have eyes in the back of our head tonight. It's gonna be all 4 of us in the ring the entire time.
Fast
I'm not trying to
promos
leave
as
SmackDown,
well.
and I know you're not either. And if they pin us, then that's what's going to happen. So we need to pin Nia or Tiffany so we can get that title opportunity. And you know I've been waiting for that since SummerSlam. So
Hey, I've been waiting too since I returned.
I know. Don't worry. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about us. You know, we have the common goal, getting it off of Nia. Okay, we're in this together. All right.
we
May
are.
the best woman win.
And when I do, you'll be the first to get a title opportunity.
Oh, really?
Shade.
That's how you want a hug now? All right. Well, when I win, I'm gonna throw a party, and you'll be the first on the list. All right? And we'll talk about title opportunities over,
shade
that
back and
Right,
forth.
that's Matt, but that was Matt. Like, you'll be the first on the list, not to get a title shot, but the first on the list. Like,
First on the list.
At the party, yeah.
well, goddamn.
The
All right.
first at the party and the first everything.
So let's do this, guys. We're up against it. Let's hit a commercial break. We'll come back from the commercial. We'll go right into WWE rumors, reactions, and hot takes because Shane said the magic word, which is a lot of promos. So I have something to lead us into that. And then after that, we'll go into this next match, the tag team match with Naomi, Bayley versus Tiffy and Nia. So it's the Three Bells Podcast, Friday Night SmackDown Recap. Your boy Mundo, LeBron, Shane O'Mac, and we'll be right back after this.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac.
Acknowledge me.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
And we are back with the Three Bells Podcast, Friday Night SmackDown Recap with your boy Mundo. That's me. Shane O'Mac is, where's my finger at? Where's my finger at? Nope, that's not Shane O'Mac. That's LeBron.
That's LeBron.
Guys, just in TV land or wherever you watching and listening, the camera.
Opposite way.
Yeah, the camera is the opposite way. So if I go this way, I'm going to my right, but that's the left. So yeah.
But
Shane's
I think of
over
it
there.
like this. If we're at the table and the camera is right in front of us, where are we sitting? I'm at the edge, so you two is over there. See how that
okay.
goes?
I see.
Right.
I
So now
see
you
what
see?
you get. Oh, hey, LeBron.
Now
All right.
you see
I
LeBron.
got it.
He's
I
way
got
over
it.
there. There you go.
I
What's
got
up?
it.
What's up? What's up?
Yo, Shane.
See, and Lawan has to look up and across.
let me move forward
because he has the low chair for some reason. That's not the guest chair. We have good guest chairs. I don't know what kind of chair you're sitting on.
That's Jay's chair. Come on now.
Is that what it is?
It's been sat in for like over
Jay's
100.
little chair.
It's 100. It's sat in for over 100 and something episodes. It's probably a little worn down. Our chairs are still kind of good. Our chairs are kind of good over here, Shane, because we're probably at like maybe 80 something shows. I'm lying. No, I'm lying. We're probably at like 90 something, maybe 100. But all right, so it's WWE rumors, reactions, and hot takes, and Shane O'Mac said the magic word, which was a lot of promos. So if you think this is bad, here's a rumor that might be true. According to social media, after Raw moves over to Netflix in January of 2025, the USA Network will give SmackDown an extra hour on TV, making it a 3-hour show. And I've seen this across the board through all the different wrestling social medias, except for World Wrestling Entertainment, because eventually they'll make their own announcement. But how are you guys feeling about that? 3 hours of SmackDown. I think we've beat that story to death on this show over this year. So, LaVon, how you feel about it? Shane, how you feel about it?
Before, I was okay with the 3 hours, but now that I feel like the 3 hours could drag a lot now, I don't like it now. I want to stick with the 2 hours with SmackDown. I mean, I understand with the 3 hours, you'll get more stars will get opportunities to showcase their talent.
Apollo.
DIY, because we haven't seen them in a long time since today. And other people that's not getting any opportunities. So the 3 hours could help, but then again, it may not help. Sometimes the show could drag sometimes. So I'm half and half with the decision. As long as the show is good, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever remember SmackDown being 3 hours long. Although there was a time where it would have been awesome for us to have a 3-hour SmackDown back in the Attitude Era. Oh my goodness, where they needed that 3 hours, but now it's like it's 2 hours, and it looks like they're trying to, try their best to fill in 2 hours. I understand what USA is trying to get at, Mundo, but is it doable for SmackDown? They're going to have to do a whole lot of reshifting and bring in a lot of people in order to fill in that hour. And that was a long time.
All right. Well, me, on the other hand, I'm all for it. I'm all for a 3rd hour of SmackDown because, again, the 4 matches are cool, but it's not enough wrestling. So to possibly get another 2 or 3 matches on the night is awesome. And then, everything won't have to feel so rushed at certain points. Sometimes the show feels really rushed and or feels like it's been put together at the last second because, they just can't really do everything that they want to do. And and more people, like Awan said, will get opportunity to be on television instead of just having to only be on television in the back. That's your time right there. That's all you got. Those just 2 words or whatever like that. So let's see how it goes. I'm pretty sure Triple H and them already have this all figured out because they signed the contract with USA a long time ago. So it's already probably in the works. So yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah. Let's see if I have another one. Let's go.
Keep in mind, though, that means that you, Mr. SmackDown, would have a 2.5, 3 hour show.
I'm going back to 3 hours, bro. Look at his face. Oh, did he freeze?
Did he freeze? Oh my goodness! Did you?
I didn't freeze. It was just a funny face. I was just like, oh. I look like I froze again, right? No.
Yeah, no. The first time you froze, we was like, "Oh no, please don't tell me."
Because it just, no. It was actually just like registering in my head when y'all said that. I'm like, oh, like back to 3 hours. But
we was enjoying it.
Oh God,
yeah, no.
Pat, however, says 3 hours of SmackDown could go either way. But I trust Hunter. You trust Hunter, huh? Well, if it was up to Hunter, he'll say hell no. Hunter doesn't like 3. Hunter likes 2.
He doesn't. He likes 2.
Well, now he has to like 3. TKO said we like 3. Do it.
It's a lot of writing.
I mean, it's not much more writing. It's just that instead of doing what you're doing now, which is having these feuds and stuff go every other week, you can just have it week to week now. Remember, right after SummerSlam, we didn't see Nia Jax until 2 weeks later, and when she had her, celebration, you're like, well, damn, we couldn't see her celebrate last week within the same week of the pay-per-view. We had to wait another week, so stuff like that. Same thing. How we see the Street Profits 1 week, and then we don't see them the next week, and we do, and we don't, we do, we don't. Like, you can actually be consistent with it because you have more time.
Oh, so you basically want to see everybody every week?
We see it on the Raw. In NXT. SmackDown's the only one that's inconsistent. The only thing that they're consistent about is the bloodline and Cody Rhodes. Everything else, literally everything else is like it can be there 1 week and then it not be there the next week.
Again, it's all about those are your top tiers. They put asses in seats. I'm not being fresh, but that's the phrase.
Even when y'all didn't believe in Solo and Thomas and One-Eyed Joe, I'm not talking about Roman.
Nick Fury.
Who said no? They help fill in seats.
Nick Fury. No, but
that's what it's all about. It's all about filling asses in seats. That's why the top tiers are featured every week. People pay money to see them.
I get that, but I'm just saying though, now it allows them to be able to make the whole show consistent.
More opportunities.
Yeah. Now, just like the same thing with Melo and Andrade. At one point, we were getting them, and then now we just started seeing backstage stuff, promos or vignettes, and like you just completely halted everything, and then now we got to wait till next week. Okay, and then we go back. But yeah, anyway.
Right, Pat.
Pat agrees. He said that's significantly more time for talent we don't see. This is true. This is true.
Like,
I mean, hey, if they can make it flow good, that's what's up.
So it has to flow good and it has to make sense.
So I have another one, guys. This one right here this should be good because it's I'm letting you know, and then I want to get your feedback and your opinion. So John Cena has given WWE a wish list of who he wants to work with during the farewell tour in 2025. Right? Now, I want to know, give me, what is it? This way, right? 5 competitors, 5 wrestlers you think he put on that list. Because you get it? You can't see me. It's 5.
Wow.
That's a dad joke. That's a dad joke right there. At least the one laugh got it.
I'm a dad, so I understand.
I want to wonk you, but I don't have that kind of wonk. But
no, but it was a good one though. But seriously, give me 5 guys that you think is on John Cena's wish list for his farewell tour in 2025. And Pat, you can go ahead and send your 5 guys. 2, excuse me, guys. LeWan, go ahead, because I know Shane's like, oh come on, I'm on the spot. He didn't give me a warning.
I want to start off with CM Punk. I want to start off with Gunther. That's a lot of people. Randy Orton, most definitely.
Yeah,
that's 3.
Absolutely.
LA Knight, and maybe shoot. You thought you would have the answers, but then when you take time to really think about, your mind goes blank. So the 5th one, I want to suggest and say maybe Damian Priest.
Ooh. All right. So that's Punk, Gunther, Randy, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. That's a hell of a list right there. What say you, Shane?
Well, being that this is his last, he's going to want to do a lot of reminiscing. I like Lawan's list because he's thinking about some of the.
I'm going to change my list now.
The newer talent. Nope. Too late. It's too late.
just popped up in my head. Damn.
No particular order. It's just people that's popping in my head. I say The Rock. I say Randy Orton. I say CM Punk. Let's go with. Oh my goodness! Now I'm blank. Why am I blanking?
I told you.
Cody.
Yeah.
Heel Cody. Wink, wink. Heel Cody. And Roman. He's gonna go with the big name, the big old school name. Yeah, the big old school. It's just that little reminisce.
Randy, CM Punk, Cody, Heel Cody, and Roman Reigns. Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Now y'all put me on the spot, but I was actually gonna say The Rock as well because he owes him one from WrestleMania last year. Well, this year. CM Punk because Punk already put it out there that he wants to. Same thing with Randy. That's his arch nemesis, his anti him. These last two, I'm gonna go with. Oh man, this is hard.
Look, see your own question.
I told you.
See, you should have your 5 picked before you even asked us the question. How you stumped on your own question? That should be
I want to swap one.
No, I actually because
you're gonna be stumped your own question.
Because I actually just came up with it
as I
was reading. Because at first, all I did was say, "Who do you think is on that list?" But this part right here, I just came up with that just now. So, all right, yeah, I'll show you my notes. It doesn't say anything about pick your 5. I literally just thought of that. But who is number 4? All right, so I'm gonna go with newer talent, and I'll say that he'll head over to NXT and face Trick. Or Trick. You know, he's new. He mentored him earlier this year as well, and I'll say Cody Rhodes. So yeah, Rock, Randy, Punk, Trick, Rhodes.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Cena likes to work with the young people. You saw he worked with Theory a few years ago at WrestleMania. You know, he likes that too. All right, so that was tougher than I thought. Maybe I shouldn't think of things on the top of my head like that. Man,
so much more too you can pick from in that list too as well.
Right, and you know, yeah, and that's the other thing. Like I said 5, and then I only did this thing because it literally was just off the top of my head, and I seen LeJuan do it first. So I was like, all right. So let's get back into SmackDown. Yeah, I'm being honest.
You stole it from LeJuan. Oh yeah, thief.
You're right. I'm John Cena. He's what's this dude from Gene Unit that was doing that first?
Tony Yayo.
Yeah.
Pat Falk so far he says Rock and Punk. So he's going to do it one at a time, maybe because he has to think too. Like he doesn't have he has to think about it too.
Gotta do it all over later.
And he says Roman. And you know the interesting thing about the questions like these that you ask us, like, you know, like our top 5, our top 10s, is there's no wrong answer.
No, it's
very
all up to you.
interesting answers, because it's like you asking the three of us, and we have 4 different lists somewhat, and they're all interesting. They all have us go,
Well, you guys told me that y'all like that stuff that we do, and I have more. I really do. But let's get into match number 3: Tiffy Time and Nia versus Bayley and Naomi, Shane and LaJuan. What was y'all thoughts on this match? Crazy ending, huh?
Oh, you asked me first. Okay, I'm sorry. Who did
And
you
I
ask?
was about to say, did you?
Who did you ask first? Was it me or LaJuan?
Shane.
Okay, I'm sorry, because I'm waiting for Pat so that I could do this. See, he adds Randy to his list. He has Rock, Punk, Roman, and Randy, and he's going to give us one more. But yeah, this what they call a women's tornado tag team match, LaJuan. Even though they didn't have to tag each other, it was just an all-out brawl, and you know what? I'll give myself that, because I don't know what I was thinking to have said that.
Second week, I got 0 now.
Hey, the night is still young, man. Don't speak too soon, because you'll mess around and
you sure slip up.
So for those of you, we have what is called we have that womp womp, you know, this sound. Whenever we mess up, it's considered a womp womp. So now we have an account as to who gets the most womps. So far I have 1. And that one I did with Mundo, that doesn't count because it was different, but I'm leading, and Jay is not even here. That should be like an X, as in unlimited.
Disqualified.
Yeah, like I should have one of those things, like just a continuous loop type of thing. Pat, what's your last one? You said this is hard, but I'm going with AJ.
Yo, Rob, I thought of so many other names after I said my 5. Like, oh, damn. I wish I would have said this one first.
That's a good list, though. So let's talk about this tornado match. LaJuan, since Mundo has stepped away.
Oh, he's back.
And then he left again. Oh, he's back and he's gone. So there was this one point where they both went for the pin at the same time over Nia. And she kicked out, and it was like, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, this is going to be that kind of match where if one pins, the other is going to like pull them away because they need to win. That type of thing. There was this one moment where Tiffy Time, where she did, hey Mundo, there was this moment where Tiffy did her awesome moonsault, but she landed on Nia. So there's like rumors floating around saying, did she actually do that by accident? Because don't forget, during the promo earlier in the show, Nia kind of threw shade. She kind of threw like a threat to Tiffy. So some people thought that she was actually aiming for Nia more so than, I don't know which one, either from Baby or Naomi. It was Naomi, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. I like that X Factor from Naomi. That always looks awesome.
That was a great move.
That was an awesome move. And yeah, LaJuan, that's all I have. You could take it away, including the interesting ending. Give it to you.
As always, Nia Jax proved her dominance all the time. Even when they was trying to jump her, she just proves her dominance, her size, her strength. You can't unmatch that, man. Especially with Bayley and Naomi. They can't mess with Nia Jax. Um, Everybody got a chance to showcase their talent, showcase their work, either if it was inside the ring or outside the ring. Everybody did a good job. There's one thing I want to point out that Naomi did is when she pulled Bayley off, when Bayley went for the pin, and it kind of gave me like, yes, I understand that we're in a competition with each other, and the first one who pins gets the opportunity, but Bayley did two things twice.
I'm sorry.
To Naomi.
I'm so sorry. Hold on a second. LeBron. This is maybe about the third or fourth time, right? You're moving a lot. Shane has to keep. He keeps having to center you because like you were just halfway. You were like over like that. So
it's like every time I fix him perfectly, he goes, so after this match, my top 5 are, and I'm like, I wasn't going to say anything about Mundo.
Naomi,
I'm sorry.
She did two things that made me look at, what Bayley did to her, made her look different.
When
she said she was going to invite her to the barbecue, invite her to the party, that was like kind of disrespectful. Like, yo, I already said that if I win, you're going to be the first person up.
Right.
Bayley going to tell her, oh, if I win, you'll be the first person to invite to the party. That's one strike. And the second strike was when Naomi pulled Bayley off the pin. That was the second strike. Mm-hmm. And then we'll find out what happens later on. But we got as Shane O'Mac would say, the fruit roll up from both of these ladies, and they both win. And both pin Nia Jax at the same time. Both pinning the champion.
That was like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't know if is it just as bad as when what was it? It was Wesley and somebody else, and they pinned Joe Coffey, and they were like, "Yeah, you both won." They were like, "What? How did they both win? How do you do that?" Like,
that's weird.
Because West had pinned his
legs,
his knees.
Yeah,
he pinned his legs. Like, that's not a pin.
It's not a pin.
And tonight, honestly, God, Naomi's legs were underneath the rope.
I'm surprised they didn't catch
that. That's a rope break.
Right.
I guess. I think it is. I don't know. Tornado tag matches, that's not, I don't understand the rules. Like, can you get disqualified? Or like, I don't understand it. So, because in those type of situations, I don't know if rope breaks count or not.
The rules have changed a couple of times, man. So I don't know either.
Well, we haven't seen tornado tag matches often in the last decade or so. So, I mean, for us to get them 2 times in 1 week, I'm still not used to like what the rules are, because the last one we saw, it was a street fight. Well, it was 2 weeks ago. I think that was last week with the Imperium. I'm not Imperium with with American Made and the Wyatts.
Wyatts, yep, on Raw.
So I don't know. We'll see how they fix this situation. So for those of you who are not people who go to these events, these SmackDowns, Raws, or whatever like that, they do this thing in-house where when the show goes on commercial, they show, they encourage the fans that if they have signs to raise their signs up and show their signs. And, they go around and show the signs, everybody can see it. Now they're starting to do this on TV because this is the second time I've seen this now. I think I saw our first on Raw. Excuse me. And then tonight on SmackDown, where they had everybody showing their signs, and they did it on TV. So I'm like, oh, it's a new segment now. I was like, cool. You're actually putting these people on TV instead of just showing it around the arena. So that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But that led into this weird ass promo from one.
I love Chelsea Green. I love Chelsea Green.
Shane, if you want to cue up this completely, and this is what I'm talking about. See how that storyline is a video this week because you can't bring them. We just don't have enough time to do it in person. And I completely forgot about it. But we'll give it to Chelsea in her antics. Chelsea,
I love Chelsea Green. She's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's time to take the trash out.
She's so silly. I love it.
Where they get this music from?
Does anyone else think that this is totally unfair that I have to fight Michin on her home turf?
That's foul.
Wow. That was the point of this whole thing.
I went over a lot of people's heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I was like, why are we here? He's like, okay.
Oh, Michin, is that you I hear in the dumpster? Michin, I'm coming to get you.
I thought that was you, Mundo, fixing your microphone.
Was that a raccoon? Oh my god! Michin, this is it. You're gonna pay. You are gonna pay for this. Get out of here!
Lord have mercy.
You wanted to play it. I did not have that set.
I said it was weird. I mean, I wanted the people to see it too.
Hey.
It was on national television, so hey, it was there. It was a part of it. All right, so this leads into backstage at Nick Aldis's office, and he has Naomi and Bayley back there with him because we need to figure out what the hell just happened and how we're going to fix this.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to say the winner gets a title shot. I was the one that did it first.
Ladies, girls.
You both pinned tonight. So you both have a claim to a title shot, right? But there can only be one.
Yeah, it's me.
So what's the solution? Exactly.
Next
week, you two will go one-on-one, and the winner gets Nia Jax at Bad Blood.
That's fair. I mean, since you both won it.
So what was the point of tonight? If they're going to just have a one-on-one number one contenders match from the jump. Anyway, like what was the point of tonight? We could have just got to that.
Time.
Yeah, we could have got to that without this.
You could have just gave them a triple threat.
I mean, because nobody really believed that either one of them was going to get, removed from SmackDown. Like, that wasn't even, like, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the main event of tonight. Wow.
Already.
And we're at an hour and what, 20-something minutes?
29, like almost. We about to hit 1:30.
30.
We're doing good.
Thank you. I pride myself.
It was a lot of promos, and we didn't talk too much about the promos nor the matches. It wasn't too much to talk about. So,
Triple J's not here,
and Jay's not here.
What does that mean?
That's.
What does that mean?
Well, that means that Jay does a lot of elaborating and he talks in more details. So, not to say that that's bad, Jay. We're just saying
we love it. I love it.
Yeah, we love it. Not complaining at all. And besides, you still have more rumors and reactions, don't you?
Yeah, we got a little something left in the chamber.
There you go. And we still got everyone's favorite segment, birthday shout outs. And I have a very stacked list of birthdays tonight.
My birthday was this week, so make sure y'all shout me out.
Who you speaking for? Who you speaking on behalf of now, Mundo?
We didn't get to that yet.
Why are you fibbing on the people like that?
Shane, it's the main event of the evening.
The main event.
You know, that was very short-lived, by the way. I don't know. That contract must have went, it was only probably for like a month. That Capital One main event bell that they would do. That was so fast.
Very short, yeah.
That was like, wow. Now we don't even do it anymore. It was like, this money ain't it.
Yeah, they didn't do it. And we was doing it.
Yeah. I think we were doing it first, right?
Mm-hmm. We reached the main event. The main event.
The main event. All right, so we have, as we all heard earlier tonight by our general manager, Nick Aldis, our main event is Kevin Owens and DIY versus the Bloodline. So we get KO. He gets down to the ring. He means business. He's like, come on, let's go. And we're waiting. DIY's music, the new music starts to hit. I'm like, yeah, I love this song. But we don't see them. And then we go backstage. And we see them getting their asses kicked by the Bloodline.
Wait before the match started.
Right. The Bloodline beat them up right there, right before they got to go gorilla position. And then they came out. And Kevin's crazy ass decides to meet them at the stage area by the Titantron. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And then they start beating them up again, like they did earlier, brought them back to the ring. But then, lo and behold, our saviors are here. The Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
The brothers came to save the day. And then they help take out the Bloodline. And now the good guys are standing in the middle of the ring. And now we have Kevin Owens and the Street Profits versus the Bloodline. Lamont, Shane, tell me a little about this. What did you think about the match, the ending? Because to me, the ending was a little quirky, a little weird. But I was watching from behind, so I wasn't sure. I don't even know if they went overtime tonight or not, because I couldn't tell, because I was behind. But it felt like it was kind of dragging a little bit. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it was dragging a little bit. What I really want to say is that tonight we got to really showcase Jacob Fatu a lot, from him being able to talk from the beginning to him showing his talent tonight on his tag team match. He did his thing. He was the enforcer. He was in the match majority of the time than his tag team partners. Just Jacob Fatu, man. Oh my goodness, he's just amazing, man. It's just no comparing to what he does in that ring, man. But besides that, I thought the match was good. Like I said, Jacob Fatu carried that match, man. Jacob Fatu, the Street Profits, they did an amazing job. They have great chemistry with each other, man. I enjoy watching these guys wrestle in the ring with each other, man, because every time they have a match with each other, it's always good. And then Kevin Owens, he ain't going to disappoint. But good match. And like I said, Jacob Fatu, man, just showcasing his talent and being able to really see what he could do, because we haven't really been seeing what he could do. Tonight, we saw what he could really do. Shane?
Yeah, we know what he can do since day one. He comes in and he cleans house. I'm telling you, out of all the superstars, he is one of the cleanest superstars. He comes into that ring, he mops, he dusts, he washes the dishes, he irons, he even washes, he even cleans the windows. He just comes in and just washes everybody and everything. And I absolutely love it since day one. And he has not disappointed since. Keep in mind, this is the same guy that told him to pretend to be sick so that you won't overshadow the return of Roman Reigns. That is some magical shit right there. Is after 12. Yeah. That's some magical shit right there. For you to be asked not to come to work because you overshadow a top tier employee.
Right.
Man, listen. But yeah, this was, it was interesting with the whole beat down backstage. We should have known that was going to happen, because that's Bloodline's fashion. You know, you want to get them while they're not paying attention or distracted. So from the bloodline point of view, that was a smart move. But then they forgot about the good old Street Profits on how they still got beef with them and how they didn't forget how they sucker attacked them way back when. So yeah, they came in and they filled in, and it was the Jacob Fatu show. It was the Jacob and Kevin Owens show, pretty much. Like, they was the one that was giving us the biggest moves and the most noticeable moves and the loudest oh and ouch and the cheers. It was all about them. One of the things that was interesting, Lawan and Mundo, was when Montez did his frog splash on Tonga, Mr. Thomas. It was interesting how Thomas jumped up and caught him. I don't know if you saw that, the way he jumped up and caught him and then laid down to finish the execution of the move.
Great sell.
Yeah, that was an awesome sell. I actually like that. Kevin Owens doing that very interesting suplex move from the second rope, how he grabs the opponent and then some way, somehow gets to twist them as they're in the air. That always looks good. And for some reason, the ref was just like, you know what, I just can't take this no more. And they ring the bell and
yeah, dude,
the match is over.
I'm like, he threw him into the steel steps. Why are you stopping the match?
Right. It wasn't like, right. It wasn't. No, I mean, it wasn't like outside interference. It was one of the bloodline guys. It was part of the match. So I'm like,
it was the two legal men.
Right. So I didn't understand why there was a bell, and it didn't matter that there was a bell because they kept on going anyway.
Yeah.
They just went outside. And then here comes DIY. They come out and like, hey, we come to save the day, and they get squashed too. And then here comes
thing kick in.
Man, it didn't last too long. Wasn't too long at all. And then here comes Mr. Cody and the Cody chair. And apparently that came and saved the day for Mr. Kevin Owens. But then it once again, Mundo, we have that standoff where
I was waiting for it.
Where Cody was standing and he was looking at the bloodline, and Kevin Owens was standing behind him with the chair. He was holding the chair, contemplating if he was going to take this opportunity and finally hit him. Because remember, we was in the same situation before where Cody was distracted and there was a perfect time for KO to hit him. It was again tonight. And everybody was like, cheering him and amping him on.
Yeah, like,
hit him, like, do it.
Hit
but
this
then,
fool.
Why, Lawan and Mundo? Why would Kevin had hit him at that moment?
Because now he's working with the enemy.
Yeah,
working with the enemy now.
You're working
everything.
With
Everything. All roles about to change now, man. All roles. And like I said before on one of my TikToks I did before, when Roman was saying in that segment earlier that he has a lot to lose, he does have a lot to lose because all the people he used to help out before are now going to turn their back on Cody Rhodes because now he is deciding to work with Roman Reigns. The same person that took out Randy Orton, same person that took out Kevin Owens, and other stars in that roster. So it's coming. It's coming. I see it coming. But when? Don't know. But it's coming.
So I like how he said that. I like how you said that. I have nothing else to say. You're good. You're good with that.
So never mind the fact that Cody and Roman both have the same common enemies, which is why Cody is asking Roman for help.
Shane, how would you feel if this dude was messing with you for 4 years straight, 4 years, and me being your boy, your brother, and I go and work with that op, that you still don't see eye to eye with. How would you feel?
Well, I would be like, why are you even going there?
You would say, if you know we got beef, you're gonna be on my side. Like, there's no reason why you should be working with my op. Like, how can I even trust you now?
Of course.
Well,
That's where we at now.
If you want to be technical, the same thing is going on for Roman Reigns. He doesn't know it yet. Just doesn't know it yet because, again, there's another bloodline member in The Rock. So I'm pretty sure The Rock is behind the scenes seeing all the shit that's going on. And I'm pretty sure he's like, this motherfucker is working with the enemy. The same person that talked about our family. Go ahead, Mundo.
But Roman said he doesn't need Cody Rhodes. He already said he don't need all this. He don't need none of that. He said this is bloodline business. This is family business. I don't need you. Cody, he put himself into it.
He doesn't need him, but he's still working with him. That's the point. I don't need you, but it's still working with each other.
Right, but on his end, he didn't extend the olive branch. He didn't say, hey, you want to team up with me? He didn't say that. He already said, I don't need you. Now, on the other end, Cody had the chance. He already said that he was done with the bloodline. And then he interjected himself back into the situation with the bloodline and then signed the contract. So that's him. It's more so on him than Roman Reigns, if anything.
I think it's both. I think just Roman doesn't know it yet at the time. But it will come. It's going to come. When The Rock comes up and says, you work with this motherfucker, after he talked about our family, the family tree, all our cousins and stuff. And now you want to sideline with this bitch.
I agree with you on that one too. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like the issue is mainly on Cody's end because he's willingly doing this. After saying that he was already done with this family and their drama. Whereas Roman is just seeing it as family drama. And he told Cody, I don't need you. Then he told him again, I want my shit back once we're done with this. And remember, I told y'all it was giving me Rock and Cena vibes from when they had to tag together against the Awesome Truth back in the day at Survivor Series. You know, they already knew they were going against each other at WrestleMania the following year. So it was like, and they don't have any... They were beefing at the time, but they had a common enemy. But yeah,
slightly different.
Well, yeah, of course, this is family. This is different, but it's still one and the same. All right, so
can I ask a quick question?
Go ahead.
Would you want to say, like, for example, we know that Cena and Orton are arch enemies. Rock and Stone Cold are arch enemies. Would you say that Roman and Cody are the same, like in this predicament, as being each other's enemies?
Oh yeah, definitely, because they headlined the last two WrestleManias together. As a matter of fact, they headlined WrestleMania 3 times in 2 years against each other. Their stories were basically parallel to one another. It was literally about the opposite one. That's why I was saying earlier, a few months ago, I was saying, you know, Cody's story right now seems a little empty without Roman being there. That was his guy that he's been dealing with for the last 2 years. So now all of a sudden you bring him back into the fold, and now it makes Cody relevant again, even though, you know, because all the stuff that he's done since WrestleMania up until then, now it was like, but now it's like, okay, let's see what's going to happen between Cody and Roman. And then Roman, Cody, and the bloodline. He's relevant all over again. But that's because of Roman.
Right.
That's the stark difference, though. And that's the stark difference, though, between Randy and Cena, Rock, and Stone Cold. All of them were still relevant, regardless if they were going against the other one or not. That's the only thing with Cody. It felt forced on us, and it was too much. But now that he's back into the storyline again that we've been used to, it's like, okay, this feels good. All right, back to you, Mundo. So thank you very much, Des. All right, so that's Friday Night SmackDown in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. what I would like to do is,
comments,
huh?
Chat world.
Yeah, we can hit the chat because I know Patrick's been writing and we haven't acknowledged him.
He's been writing a lot.
Yeah, we haven't acknowledged him. I apologize, Patrick. You know, we get into deep conversation.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, bro. You know how I feel, bro. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Hit a commercial. We'll come back. We do some Did You Knows, rumors, reactions. We'll do our 5, what is it? The match of the night and match of the week. And then birthdays, and we wrap this month up. All right.
All right. So we're gonna, I guess, listen to Pat since he's the he has the last 5 comments. He says the Street Profits are so underrated. Absolutely.
Don't get me started on that.
Mm-hmm. Fans outside of WWE still hasn't seen what Jacob can actually do even till this point.
I'm one of them, Pat. I saw a little bit of clips on YouTube. I'm definitely one of them. He's phenomenal.
Yeah. Same.
And a class act as well.
Did you know that he has 7 kids?
Did you know?
Did you know? Yeah, there's a clip of him. He's smiling, having a good time, and he shows off his wedding ring, and he's like, "Yeah, I got 7 kids." All right, Mr. Magic J. All right, man. Pat says, "I don't think Rock is a factor right now. I have a feeling we may not see him in a while."
He's the final boss.
He's the final boss.
He's pulling all the strings, man.
He can come and go whenever he wants. Isn't that awesome?
And as I said, I think this whole thing is orchestrated by him and Cody. Remember, Cody brought him into the fold to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
They had a conversation. Remember?
You know, if that actually happens, Mundo, I'm gonna get you a gift card.
Because we just got to remember the last thing The Rock said to Cody was, "Don't you ever disappoint me like that again." And we were all just like, "What is he talking about?" And then
Even with the whisper in the ear too, as well.
Again, and that was the second time that that was the second time that he whispered in his ear.
I like how you think, man. I like how you think.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, what the hell did he whisper in his ear?
Mm-hmm.
And what did he put in his hand? Like, did he put a joint or something in his hand?
Because remember, the end goal at that point, when the first time they met up with each other, and Cody said that the end goal was for me to take everything away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And we're sort of kind of at that point right now. Roman has nothing. He has absolutely nothing. And that was Cody's goal. So I don't know, man. This is still going. But with that, it's your boy Mundo. That's me, aka Mr. AKA himself, aka the what? Yeah. 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 Drop it. We're going to take a commercial break real quick. It's Shane O'Mac right there. LaWarn right there. And we'll be right back after this.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J. Yeah! Mundo. What? And Shane O'Mac.
Acknowledge me.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Damn, this phone is too far away from me, guys. Welcome back to the three. Yo, it really is. It's like I'm struggling to get to unmute and shit. Yeah, it's like, God damn.
like, I need my phone. I can't get my
I'm like,
phone.
I can't reach. I'm like, God damn it. Look how far. Yeah. But anyway, this is the Three Bells Podcast, Friday Night SmackDown recap with your boy Mundo, LaJuan, Shane Mac. Jay is off tonight. And we are at my favorite part of the show, besides birthdays. It's called Did You Know? Did you know? Did you know? All right. Sorry guys, a lot of this stuff between Did You Know and Rumen's reaction and hot takes was geared more so towards Jay because he has a lot of knowledge outside of World Wrestling Entertainment. So yeah, Jay, I was thinking about you, bro, when I was getting this stuff. All right.
Damn, Jay.
It's all right. So with this one, according to the Milwaukee Business Journal, tourism group Sports Milwaukee is putting together a bid for the WWE Money in the Bank PLE in 2025. If the city is successful with their attempt, the event would be held at the Pfizer Forum, home of the NBA's Milwaukee Bucks. According to Sports Milwaukee director Marissa Werner, noted that bringing Money in the Bank to the city could help Milwaukee be chosen for a bigger WWE show in the future. The city is reportedly looking to host a future SummerSlam or Royal Rumble. Did you know that, Shane? Did you know that, LaJuan? Did you know?
No, I didn't know. And that's a very smart idea to at least have that initial event to come in and to get a feel and see how everybody would win with them being involved. I say go for it. I mean, there's nothing for you to lose. See how that territory goes for you. And yeah, wish you guys luck and big money. Big money. That's what it's all about. Big money.
I agree with Shane O'Mac. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Milwaukee fans that are WWE fans, and they deserve to see a show. They deserve a show to come to their arena. So if they're able to get that done, it will be great. It will also generate money for people too. Not only in the WWE, but people that are working the event behind the scenes, cashiers, people selling shirts, the cameramen out there. It will definitely help Milwaukee a lot. So if they're able to do that, then hell yeah, go for it, Milwaukee. Hell yeah.
Right. And not to mention that it's smart that they targeted Money in the Bank, which is a pay-per-view that's in the summertime. So, it's not cold or anything like that, so they can hold it and people can enjoy the city while they come visit for Money in the Bank. So that was very smart. Out of all the pay-per-views to think of, that one's smart. And then just to try to go after Royal Rumble or SummerSlam after that. Yep. I think SummerSlam would be best. Who's their football team?
I'm a Jet fan, so
yeah, whatever. But yeah, shout outs to them. And shout outs to the Jets for winning on Thursday. Shout outs to them. 2-1. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Awesome game.
All right. Now this one, again, this was a thing that I put for Jay, but I mean, you familiar with this talent as well. So apparently, did you know Miro, aka Rusev, has asked to be released from his AEW contract? Did you know that, Shane? Did you know that, LaJuan? But before you answer, I also want to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, what's your interest level for WWE trying to bring him back? So did you know it first, and then your interest level? Shane and LaJuan.
First off, I didn't know that. Secondly, is he coming back with Lana? If not, then my interest level is 0.
Nope. He's definitely not coming back with Lana because they are getting divorced as of right now. I believe they're divorcing.
Mm-hmm.
So I highly doubt it. Man, she should have never slept with Bobby Lashley, man. That's probably why. But
really? You think that's what happened?
Blame that on Vince, right?
It was a segment.
That was Vince.
This man did that shit, man.
Some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that big black man.
That big black man.
Look at that big black man messing with that white woman.
Big old sweaty balls.
The meaty men, like Triple J would say. But I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. He went to AEW. He made a little buzz for a little bit, and then he just disappeared in the shadow realm. I'm willing to give him another chance because his Rusev character was good. Just maybe Triple H could run him a little different and fix his character better if he does decide, or if WWE does decide to get him or sign him back. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with him.
So, LaJuan, the initial question, did you know that? And what's the scale of 1 to 10 of your interest level of him being brought back?
I knew that since earlier today. Saw news and stuff about him leaving AEW, asking for his contract termination. And from a scale 1 through 10 for him to come back, I want to be generous, and I'm going to give him a 6.
Okay. And the last, did you know?
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, I want to talk about that. I'm talking about, this dude.
Oh.
Because it seemed to me that when he left WWE, he was like, you know what? Screw you guys. I quit. I'm going over here and working over here. And now that over here isn't working out too good, he's like, WWE, hey.
Did he quit, or was he a part of those?
He got released.
He got
released. He was released. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I think Vince wasn't using him properly. The last storyline that he had him in was the whole thing with Lana sleeping with Bobby Lashley, and that's the best we can do for both Bobby and him. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible.
That was weird. What is going on with Vince? Dude.
They even paired him up with Wade Barrett, or you could call him Bad News Barrett, and Alberto Del Rio for a little while. And that didn't work either.
Yeah. Patrick sent another message real quick. I can't see it, so you could.
I changed my number to 5. Let's see what he could do with him. Let's see what he do with him. I'm sorry, dude. I totally forgot that you were cut and you're going through this divorce. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you need to work. You're gonna need some money. So bring your ass back here. You can get you some money. Pay them bills.
A proper push.
Yeah,
because he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
No, he wasn't. He actually wasn't. He wasn't. Pat gives him an 8. I love to see Rusev come back. No one will remember that
story.
Storyline.
He's trying not to cuss. You can say fuck. It's okay. It's after 12. It's 3 bells after 12 o'clock.
Even though we don't
use that word often.
But
the
storyline was just if he comes back,
terrible.
just don't
No, I think the minute the fans hear it's Rusev Day, they would go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, he was a fan favorite that just got let go, because I don't know. But last, did you know? And
Pat said lots of people said F WWE and still came back to do business. Yeah, you know what, Pat? It is true. At the end of the day, like you said, fuck feelings.
He wrote fuck.
Yeah, fuck feelings. You do the do for that money, for that bag. So yeah, I hear what you're saying. I agree.
Yeah. All right. So did you know The Undertaker suggested that Gunther change up his moveset and become a more cowardly heel and champion. And this is his quote: "I like Gunther. I think he's kind of a throwback to a different era. I do think he's going to have to be careful. He needs to add a little more, I think, chicken shit to his repertoire, or he's going to become a babyface much sooner than he expects. That's just how the way it is now. Did you know that, Shane? Did you know that, LaJuan? Did you know? And do you agree?
I did not know that. And I like what Gunther is doing right now. So why fix it?
I totally agree with Shane O'Mac. It's working right now. If it's not broke, don't fix it. He's doing awesome with it. Don't change it.
All right. Well, I think you guys might be examples of what Undertaker's talking about. And he's saying that because of what he's doing right now, it's going to turn him into a babyface faster than if he was to be more traditional heel. Because
he doesn't need to do that. No.
Because if look, not what he's saying in the ring, but what he's doing in the ring. Him, the way he competes. You're like, damn, he's a bad guy, but damn, he has a great moveset. Damn, this is awesome. Like, that's bad for a heel. You don't want that. That's what he's getting at. But
I think it's just showcasing a different way of dominance without having someone coming to interfere or using a weapon, as most heels would do. I want to say that this is probably the first time of me watching WWE that I have seen the heel not cheat. And I like it. It's something different. It's something new. It's something to keep your eyes focused on. And I think they should continue with it. I don't think Undertaker understands, but no, keep it and don't change it.
But you're not supposed to like it. You're not supposed to like him.
I like it. I'm sorry. I like it. I'm sorry that he's just dominant. I'm sorry that his mic skills is off the chain. I'm sorry that he dresses as a champion. I'm sorry.
And you're making the point. You're making the point. He's going to turn babyface faster than he expects.
Why? Because we like him?
You're not supposed to like the bad guy. Yes. That's I like Thanos. He was a bad guy.
No, but we like the fact that we like him because he is the bad guy. Like, he's good at being bad. Why would you want to soften that because you're getting fans? So you're getting TV time. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're doing it so good that people actually likes you, then why would you fix it to try to change the narrative so that you won't be afraid that you're going to turn it to something that you're not? Because if you turn it to something that you're not, then we're going to start not liking you because you're not who we like that you are.
Thank you, Shane.
That's what we're basically saying. Don't change who you are just to satisfy these little bit of people. Like, you have a fan base that likes you because you are that you're good at being bad. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Because we have our bad guys. Like right off the bat, Bobby the Brain Heenan. He is a bad guy. He was a bad, nasty, cheating manager, but we loved him. Paul Heyman is another. You can say that he's a bad guy, but we love him when he's on the mic because he can read like no one can read, and we love that. We love our bad guys. We love our good guys. That's the whole point. There's a good and there's a bad. And then you have those good guys that are horrible that I don't like. And then you have the bad guys where you're like, I don't care what they say and do. It doesn't matter. But that's the wonderful thing about this WWE. There are good and bad people, and we like both of them. And there's a reason why. So why change it?
All right. I appreciate the input. I appreciate that, guys. Thank y'all so much. I've been challenging you. I've been challenging you a lot tonight, huh?
You have, man.
Shit, good shit.
That's why we're the Three Bells Podcast. That's what we do. It's not easy. You gotta be prepared when you come up here with us. Do you understand that? You're gonna get questioned why.
Apparently.
And then questioned why you feel that way, and then question why to that. All right, so that's the end of Did You Know? I got 2 rumors, reactions, and hot takes, and then you can take it over, Shane. Real quick, it's a rumor, but apparently WWE Women's Mid-Card Championships are currently in the works. That's the women's U.S. title the women's Intercontinental title. When knowing them, they'll probably debut all this stuff in 2025. Probably have some type of tournament moving forward for it, but that's one of the rumors going around. And then this one was definitely geared towards Jay, because I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with either one of these individuals, but apparently the Lucha Bros have signed a multi-year deal with World Wrestling Entertainment and are heading to the main roster. And I also followed up with which show should they go to between Raw and SmackDown. But I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with these guys, so let me know.
I've seen the picture, and immediately I said LWO.
So Raw.
Yeah, immediately I thought of them. So because Raw. I don't know, I have no idea, and I'm like,
I know.
Okay, and they're going straight up there, huh? All right, well, have them join the faction. There you go.
One.
I seen them too. I seen pictures. Two things I thought when I saw one of them, I was like, is this the same guy that was wrestling Chelsea Green? Was this one of the same guys? It looked like him for a second. And the second thing, I'm going to go back to what Shane was saying. I wouldn't put them on Raw because that would definitely damage the other members of LWO. So they'll be getting more matches than the other people. I would send them to SmackDown and have them go against maybe Andrade or Donna Phantasma and all that with them. They could feud with them guys. We could see how, or they could even feud with DIY, the Street Profits. I would send them down to SmackDown.
All right. So a Raw and a SmackDown. And I'll ask Jay that question next week. So that's it. That's it. Rumors, reaction, hot takes. Did you know? SmackDown. Shane or Matt, I'm going to toss it to you for everybody's favorite part of the night.
You're about to toss it to me. For this is everyone's favorite night, is my favorite also. Happy birthday shout-outs. Hey! If you're celebrating a birthday this week, we like to say happy birthday.
Shane.
Yes?
Are you playing music?
I was playing music. Why? Do you hear it?
No, I don't. All right.
Lawan hears it. Lawan, you can hear it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I know in the playback I was able to hear it. That's why I left it at this exact meter spot.
All right. It's just one of
those. But you can
nights.
hear my voice, though. You can hear my voice and you can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But Lawan can hear it. But okay. All right, so we need.
It was Dez's face, man.
I'm just saying. I'm like, I guess it is what it is.
Okay, it's everyone's favorite time. Happy birthdays! Hey, if you're celebrating a birthday this week, we like to say happy birthday. For you also celebrating with these superstars. We like to say happy birthday to manager and the guy that always sticks the Undertaker on you if you piss him off. Teddy Long celebrates at 77. Also like to say happy birthday to another manager, Jim Cornette. Remember him? He turns 63. Also like to say happy birthday to old schooler from the golden era, Greg the Hammer Valentine, saying happy birthday at 73. And I remember her as Renee Young, but she's going by the name Renee Parquette. Happy birthday. She's celebrating at 39. And it was so good to see him back on WWE TV. Happy birthday, part of the Four Horsemen, the original. Arn Anderson celebrates at 66. Also like to say happy birthday to this guy. We used to see him coming out to break up fights. Gerald Briscoe. Did I say that right? Yeah, Gerard Briscoe at 78. Hooked on phonics. And this guy, he's Mr. Ego, Mr. NX Me. Happy birthday to Ethan Page. He turns 35. And some of you may remember him. This is a special heavenly birthday shout out to Keith Adonis Frank, also known as Adrian Adonis. born 1953 and passed in 1988 at the age of only 34. And also like to give a special heavenly birthday to Jack Briscoe. Yeah, part of the Briscoe brothers. Freddie, born 1941 and passed in 2010 at the age of 68. Those are our birthday shout-outs for the week of September 15th to the 21st of 2024. I'd like to say happy birthday to all of our superstars, as well as the superstars in your lives. Fellas, are there any birthday shout-outs you would like to give at this time, Mundo and Lawan? Mundo?
Well, I got some birthday shout-outs. I want to shout out my brother from another mother, my man, Bad Guy Buck, Straight Bigs, Josh. Happy birthday, bro. Also want to say happy birthday to his sister. Happy birthday. And I want to say happy birthday to my aunt. Her birthday is Sunday. Happy birthday, auntie.
Happy birthday, auntie. And for some reason, Mundo. Okay, Mundo is here. Mundo, can you?
No, I had to. I'm sorry, I had to restart everything. Now I can hear music.
Okay, so I just finished doing the birthday lineups, and I asked if you guys have birthday shout-outs. Lawan already gave his birthday shout-out, so now I'm asking you, do you have any birthday shout-outs that you'd like to give at this time?
Oh, definitely. I have a very special birthday shout-out. Ooh, this is loud in my ears, but it's for one person who joined us earlier tonight and should still be here. I want to give a birthday shout out to my homegirl, my sis, my good friend Fatima Alonzo. That's the reason why I left early last Friday. I went to go surprise her at her karaoke party that we did. So shout out to you, Tima. I love the picture.
Birthday, Tima.
Love you.
That's our birthday shout outs, everybody. Happy birthdays.
Oh, let's not forget, we got to say happy birthday to CEO.
No, that was
who?
Oh, I thought it was your birthday. You over here.
Oh boy, no. I'm a Capricorn. No.
He's a Capricorn.
I'm a Capricorn. We got some time before my birthday.
My daughter's a Capricorn, my oldest one, so that's cool.
Hey, January, December.
January.
Okay, we accept those.
Oh boy.
Now there's beef. That's why, but nah. Shout out to all the Capricorns in the building and in the world. All right, so fellas, it is now time for before we go, we got to do our match of the night, moment of the night, and match of the week. So, Lawan, you are the prince of Friday nights. You go first. I'll go afterwards, and our host for Monday Night Raw, Shane O'Mac, can go after that.
So, I got one moment of the night. My moment of the night was just seeing Jacob Fatu do his thing, man, from the start of SmackDown to the end of SmackDown. He did his thing. He showcased what he was supposed to do. He was just doing everything, man. Nobody couldn't stop him. My match of the night is going to the Street Profits versus the Bloodline. Great match. I enjoyed it. Cool and all. And my match of the week is going to Bianca Belair and Io Sky. That women's match was fire. It was great. Something that we haven't seen in a long time in the women's division, and hopefully we get to see these ladies continue and have another match with each other. Because if they're gonna be wrestling like that again, I would love to see another one. That's my time, Shane.
All right, so for me, my match of the night, out of the 4 matches that we got, even though I said that it started off slowly, but it did pick up and end very excitingly. I'll go with match number 1, LA Knight versus Andrade Ramon for the U.S. title. I'll go with that as my match of the night. Moment of the night. I actually like that whole, remember, because I've never seen it. I didn't see it on SmackDown tonight, so it aired live for me here. That video or cinematic movie that we got with Roman and Cody Rhodes, that was freaking awesome, man, all around. I think I might want to watch that again. That was my moment of the night. And LaJuan, I'm gonna agree with you. The match of the week was definitely Io versus Bianca. Also, I want to give a shout out to Joe Tessitore because he called the hell out of that match. Remember, I've been giving him grief, but god damn, he called the hell out of that match, and especially towards the end of it. I mean, he earned his flowers that night and in that match. So shout outs to him. That's my match of the week, match of the night, and moment of the night.
Cool, man. Cool. My match of the night is going to the main event match number 4 with Kevin Owens and, well, not DIY, but the Street Profits versus the Bloodline. Like, just the whole thing from beginning to end was entertaining, and I never get bored and get tired of watching Jacob. I'm becoming a huge and more huge fan of Jacob each time I see him. He never disappoints. And, you know, not for nothing, the lackluster of the other guys, it kind of like, it complements each other. It makes him look even more powerful. You know what I mean? Because they don't have to do too much.
And they know it.
And right. They know it and they don't mind it. They do a good job at that. When they need to step up their game for that moment, they know when to do it.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like the whole match. My moment of the night, I actually like that little melee that happened between Melo and Andrade backstage. Because for a second I thought, oh, okay, this feud is over. You know, they had their matches and Andrade, you know, he beat him and he won the tie. So now they had this brawl. I keep saying bra. Why is my mouth saying bra?
You're thinking of puppies, huh?
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, I guess.
It's after 12. It's all right.
It's absolutely. But because of that, you know, that little scuffle that happened backstage, we're getting another match next week, Mundo. So
Part 6.
Yeah, Part 6. And I am not tired. Not tired of them. I can't wait to see them. And believe it or not, my match of the week, I agree with you. From Monday Night Raw, match number 5, Bianca Belair and Io Sky. You know, the women, they are really, really impressing me. And it's like they are really going out there and they're doing more to prove that they can, and they are. Like you just going out there and do it. You don't even have to prove anything. You convince me. I already know that y'all tough, and you know. And to me, that is sexy.
And
you don't have to sell the sex. You already are.
Right. And Io's been killing as of late. The last few months, man.
Slaying.
Hopefully, this could be.
Between Japan and here, I mean, she's been killing it. Go ahead, LaJuan.
Hopefully, this could resurrect a Evolution pay-per-view, man. Hopefully, because it's not only the main roster that's doing something, man. It's NXT and some of the people from TNA crossing over. I think them ladies deserve their flowers as well, coming into the WWE doing their thing. I would love to see them if they're ever to bring the Evolution pay-per-view back. I would love to see the TNA ladies a part of that.
And that is my match and moment and match of the week.
Alrighty then, guys. It was fun tonight. It's different. Jay, I do miss you, brother. I haven't heard your voice on my show in 3 weeks now, so we got to get it right. But definitely, thank you, LaJuan. Thank you, Shane. Shane, with the sirens in somebody's background and all.
Not mine. LaJuan is full J tonight.
God damn it. Here we go. It's that time of the night, everybody. All right. Mitching with LaJuan.
Don't even go together.
Cop cars with LaJuan. Sirens with LaJuan. Banging pipes with LaJuan. The short chair with LaJuan.
Right.
LaJuan on the left.
What's going on out your window, man?
All I can see is curtains.
Curtains. It's curtains.
All curtains.
He's right. It's curtains. Shane O'Mac, go ahead and do what you do the best. hit that button because we got to get out of here.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. Remember, the conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
I'm sorry, Mundo, before we go, we got to see the response from
I was just about to say that. Go ahead.
From Fatima. She was the one that we gave the special birthday shout out from Fatima. Well, we called Tima. She says, I am here. And she says, yay. That's so nice. Like I can hear her. I can see her smiling. Going, oh, that's so nice. Thank you. And then here comes Pat. Fatima's gorgeous. She has a boyfriend. Yes.
Yeah, I wonder who he is.
Yes. Have a good night and a wonderful morning, y'all.
Thank you so much.
Oh, is that the Pat?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shout out to them. Okay.
Okay. I love y'all, man. That's my brother and sister right there, man. That's who I'll be sneaking away to Atlantic City with, too.
Cool.
Back in the day.
Cool.
Okay, so we got that out the way. Let's do this. Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for us here at the Three Bells Podcast. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.k.a. himself, reminding you to definitely tune in this Monday at 11:25, 11:20. What is it, Shane?
It should be 11:30. Like, we should just start all our shows at 30 so we won't be rushing.
It's loud, late as hell, but okay. 11:30. It's 11:30 for Monday Night Raw with your host, Shane O'Mac. Then we have 10:30 on Tuesday with our boy Triple J. And then we'll be right back here next Friday on SmackDown, hosted by, we'll figure that out. Yeah, surprise. Yeah, don't forget to like us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube. I don't even think we have a Snapchat, but all that stuff right there. Put a like, subscribe, and share it so we can continue to grow and get better and bigger and just be the best that we can be. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you to everybody that joined us tonight. Fatima, Patrick, Pops. I don't know if we heard from anybody else, but everybody that watched, everybody that will watch, everybody that stops in, just thank y'all. Thank you. And again, LaJuan, you are right here. Thank you so much, my brother, for stepping in and just being here and everything that you do for us. Thank you so much. And Shane O'Mac, my guy, none of this works without you at all. We would still be on stereo if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. the CEO. The what? Right. Yeah. And as always, I'm out of here, guys. See y'all on Monday. LaJuan, Shane, go ahead and close it on out.
Yo, just want to say thank you for everyone for tuning in. Everybody that tuned in on Facebook, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to their page. Subscribe to the Tri-State Mania YouTube. That's my channel right there. Check me out on the 3rd. I'm going to be having a Bad Blood prediction show. Hopefully, Three Bell Podcasts are a part of that show. I would love them to be a part of that. And check these guys out on Monday Night Raw. You never know. I might make a surprise guest appearance that day on one of those days. So just tune in and listen to those guys right there. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Shane O'Mac.
You don't have a, you need a sound thingy or something. Where's mine?
It's coming.
Thank you everybody so much for tuning in, for leaving messages, saying hi, and leaving your thoughts and opinions about tonight. And for those who even stopped in for a second, thank you so much. And hopefully next time you come in and hang out a little longer with the homies here at the Three Bells Podcast table. As Mundo said, you can catch us every Monday, Tuesday, Friday night, and sometimes Saturday and Sunday, depending on the PLE. And don't forget, you can check out our homie Juan with Tri-State Mania. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
Tri-State Mania. Look him up on YouTube. Look him up on Facebook. He's right there next to us. All right. Thank you for showing love to him. Thank you, Lawan, for showing love to us always. Thank you, Mundo, for being a cool host and for being one of the reasons why I was able to laugh and smile today. You really don't know how much I appreciate that. Triple J, dude, don't feel bad. Technical difficulties, things happen, but we still love you. You're still part of the Three Bells Podcast. Your record is still intact. Just consider this as a vacation, a well-deserved vacation for both you and your equipment. So hopefully we'll see you again on Monday. All right? So everybody, we hope you had a good week, and we hope you had an awesome Friday, and we hope you have an amazing weekend. This is me, your homie, Shado Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast table, reminding everyone to laugh hard and to love harder. And good fight. Good night.
You could try to stop me, but nothing's ever gonna help. This is the start of a story that everyone will tell. One roll of the dice and I'm betting on myself. Born to be the greatest of all time.
As Jay was saying.
You could try to stop me, but nothing's ever gonna help. This is the start of a story.
And as always,
one roll of the dice and I'm betting on myself. Born to be the greatest of all time.
no eat.
No one wants to hear us. No.